Oh, hello there. Hello, all my good friends, and salutations today. This is Blu-ray Cinema, on again to another video for you. And today's topic is, a new pickup for me, probably old pickup for a lot of you. The Last Starfighter, 1984 Arrow Video. And yes, Arrow Video still has their sale till September 14th because you never know when it starts and ends at Barnes & Noble's. But somebody put up somewhere on a forum whatnot that and circa ends September 14th. So if anybody's getting anything, go Barnes and Nobles or online and get stuff from Arrow. You can get this in 4K or what I got, which is like the the 2K on a 4K restoration scan. I mean, this is a good movie, but it's not one of my favorite movies, so that's why it's on 4K. And I wish I had the big box, but Barnes & Nobles don't have the big boxes of this stuff. They probably did years ago when this came out, but I didn't get it. So I don't have the poster, none of that stuff, good stuff like I would. And I don't know why. If somebody can explain to me why the 4K of the stuff with the extra movie in it did not have, extended cut, did not have a poster or a booklet in that. I'd like to know. Or a card or what's upcoming. I'd like to know that. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comment section. And I thank you for that information. I saw what Arrow's going to have in November, if nobody knows, but I bet you all do. Because it's The Mask, which I don't care for. Why you do, good for you. You like Jim Carrey back then, and that's your childhood, great. I saw that was in my early 20s, and it was good then, but then I think watched it a couple times after, a couple years after the fact, and it's like, really, do I care? And I go, no, it's not for me. That Red Planet, which came out in 2000, which I don't care for. In 4K, they have Dark Water, standard 4K. Deadly Friend in 2K, but that's for the UK only, which you can actually get the shelf if you want Deadly Friend. What was for November? It was Red Planet, The Mask, Deadly Friend UK, The Apartment UK only, and there's one more. I can't think of it now, but it's something. Oh, it's Outland in 4K and standard 2K. Outland I am seeing in years, so I may have to rewatch it at some point. But that's it for November. I'm thinking that Salem's Lot is probably going to be next year, not this year. I think they're still working on the Peter Jackson trilogy stuff. I think all of those are going to be next year. I don't think December is going to even do it. Even do it. I think Turtles is going to be a big one, and then there's going to be some stuff, but it's not going to be that major like Turtles is. Turtle set. So, anyway. But that's all news I got for you guys. It's not really news, but, just to let you know. But as I put in my last video, if you saw Blu-ray new releases, yeah, they got Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the remake and the beginning, which came out in 2006 or 7. Both on 4K Arrow. You get no Blu-ray with those, or no standard Blu-ray. So if you want them, have them. I don't care for them. I like the original. I like 2. Part 3, that was okay in my book, but ever since they made a Texas Chainsaw, after that, they are sucked. The remakes are not that great, and it's like 2 has been the standard, and nobody has really measured up after 2. 3 kind of sort of did, but after that, never measured up. But they want to get those. Those are at 50% off now at Barnes and Nobles and all that stuff. So I know Amazon does it too, but they price match for that kind of shit. But here we go, Last Starfighter. So, this is a nice 1980 '80s movies for sci-fi, because people who didn't grow up on Star Wars grew up on stuff like this, and vice versa. Or if they like Star Wars, they like this too. Or it's the same thing. If you don't know about Star Trek that much, or what Star Trek canon, and you go up on Galaxy Quest, it's like the same thing. Until you see what Galaxy parody sort of like Star Trek thing, you see the connections there. But yeah, it's another story for another time. Okay, Last Starfighter has Lance Guest, Dan O'Hurley. Those are two actors that have been in two Halloween films. Lance Guest from Halloween 2, and Dan O'Hurley from Halloween 3. Catherine Mary Stewart, Night of the Comet, and a bunch of other things. And Robert Preston, Music Man, as Centauri. Directed by Nick Castle as a guy who played the Shape in Halloween films. Early Halloween films. Halloween 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. So this is, a guy, Lance Guest, who lives in Trailer Park. It's like a big community with his girlfriend, Catherine Mary Stewart. And he works at Trailer Park and wants to go to college and doesn't want to go to the town's college and all that other stuff. And so one night he's playing a video game. He beats the record, and then found out it's a test for him to be Last Starfighter in the universe, fight against fight a war against, I forget his name, Zul or whatever his name is, yeah. And so it goes like that, and then he quits because it's either victory or death, and he didn't want to hear all that stuff, and so he gets like a second chance because aliens come to the Earth, try to kill him, and then he goes back, he goes care to Alex Rogan, blah blah blah, and so but the characters are played real. They're not phony. It's not phoned in. And special effects here are pretty good, but they're also dated at the time too. But yeah, so you get a 4K scan from the 35 camera negative, which is good. You got Unquest 2.0 stereo. You got Australian subtitles. You get brand new Amicare audio commentary. Sorry, my bad. With star Lance Guest and his son, Jadson. Brand new Amicare. Another commentary with Mike White of the Projected Booth podcast. Archival commentary from Nick Castle. Maggie's Memories from the First Last Star was an interview with Catherine Stewart. Composing Last Starfighter, interview with composer Craig Stefan. Lots of interviews and digital productions and interview with authors about the CGI or what they use for CGI Last Starfighter. Inside the arcade game interview with Aryan Quater, making Last Starfighter, because I think they're supposed to back then in Last Starfighter arcade game for Atari and whatnot, and then for Atari console back in 1984, and then Atari pretty much going out of business because video sales were going down, while games were ended up being crappy, and they had because the ET game, and I'm not gonna go into that, but if you know about that, see the documentary about about how how Atari went all the way up like this and come crashing down because the game ET that nobody liked, and then people end up liking it. It's a whole thing. You got 90 minutes. You should watch it if you like documentaries about video games and about Nintendo, Atari, old consoles. Nostalgia, stuff like that. It's an interesting documentary. Is it better than Golden Era? It depends what you like. I kind of like both, but I kind of like Golden Era more. You also get theatrical and teaser trailers, reversible sleeve, commercial, blah blah blah. PG, 101 minutes. Oh yeah, there's the back. This is the theatrical poster, which says Alex Rogan was a small-time boy with big dreams, but in wildest dreams, he never suspected that tonight he would become the last Starfighter. There's a movie, the villain goes, "I just killed the last Starfighter." Wait, you're trying to beat somebody ahead with that? Magic. And I got this card, which is where we Japanese something. I got a card like that for their film. I don't know what that means. And there's this right there. It's like a video game thing. Universal. And I'll take out the sleeve. Show you what their artwork is. Right there. Their artwork is right there. Where it says the adventure of a lifetime is about to begin. So is their artwork or is this their artwork? I'm not sure. No, I think that's the theatrical, I believe. There. So if anybody likes the Last Starfighter, please let me know in the comments below. Or at least give a thumbs up. You know. And so, I do like sci-fi stuff. This is a pretty good one. I haven't seen this in years. I had to rewatch this a couple times, not just the Blu-ray, but just in general. Because I was debating about actually getting this, and I go like, is this really good? Is it that simple? Is it a good story? Is it fun? Does it make me chuckle? Do I find any entertainment value whatsoever? Or is it like so bad it's good? Where I'm just where it could be like a spotlight video or something. If it's any of the above, then the answer to me is yes. Or does it surprise me in a way that I've never been surprised before from a film? Does any above, I go, you can say checks all those boxes. If it does, great. But some people say, I like Star Wars more. Okay, I see that. Because I Galaxy Quest, Baroness. Okay, I get that. But the thing is, do you like it? Do you enjoy this? If you do, I say, if you haven't seen it, I say watch it. Just because it's a good 80s movie. And characters are more realistic than fake, they are well drawn out characters. They're not like just there to do nothing. You got characters that actually do something, and that's rare for films today, where characters are actually doing something or moving the plot forward. This does that. So you miss films where characters are just phoning it in, or bad CGI, or movies are just crap. This is not one of them. This is not crap. So, there you go. And that's it for today. For today's video. So, other than that, have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. And until the next video, I'll see you then. And that's it. Watch your videos on my channel. And that's it. Bye.